Donica, wave your arms, quick! Look at this for a mess. I can see maggots. Comes out behind you now. Oh, holy shit. See the maggots there? Skip school again. After surprising myself. Welcome back. Today is a show day. We're on to another little job here. The helper's on the go. The main man, Robbie, is on the go. Robbie, you're all belted up. You're laid up, are you? Yeah, you're spun out. Too much arch up. Too much arch up, Robbie. It's nourishment you need now. Not dog yet. Ah, yeah. You'll push on. No dog for the hard rope and the pump for the pudding. That's right. That's right. Yeah. We've other helpers here. My two little nephews, Oisín and Donica, and my girl Ada. And we're in some sheep training here, aren't we, Ada?
I'm a senior.
Are you ready now? So we'll see how it goes. Pops has a little assistance here. Now, are you ready? You know the calls, don't you? Away! 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 Hey, you laugh, Robbie.
I'm fitting them out in your sheepdogs.
Yeah, well, we have them in training here now. So these are the dry hoggets. There is 150 of these heading to Roscommon, hopefully. So I was a little concerned they need a dose, but when I can see them skipping and jumping, that is a very, very, very good sign. But some of them are a little bit dirty, but then this ground was slurried with pig slurry, so that is probably leaving them a little bit dirty. So there's about 210, 215 hoggets, something like that. Not exactly sure, but come on, Ada, walk on. Here, come by. Come on, put him up, Pops, put him up. Walk on, good dog. Away, Pops, away. That's the boy, Oisín, that's the boy. Now. Okay, so they're going in here. Those hoggets, I'm putting them in here. I'm going to get ewe lambs next. We have to move the ewe lambs onto a bit of fresh grass. You'll see us taking the rams out of stock rams are in on a field of aftergrass. So I think what we do is put the ewe lambs in there. But I want to pick out one, maybe two ewe lambs for this show as well. So we'll get these manoeuvred here. So you've done a great job there now moving them sheep. Fair play to you.
Oh no, you do it.
That's it. Oh, great to be fit. Oh God, I remember them days. But that's the thing of the past now. Man in his 40s, he's over the hill now. Come on, Dunk, how are you getting on with that gate? Really should get time to hang some of these gates. Now, so this is the batch of lambs. Still mixed here. Let's go down beside Pops, Oisín. Come by. Donica, wave your arms, quick! Wave your arms! Not just going to plan here. You don't want to go. Right here, run over there, quick! That's it, run over there, quick! Now, so these lambs are on not too bad of grass. I suppose it could be better, but it's not too bad. It's good enough quality. So again, it was slurried, but the lambs are still quite clean. They're not doing too bad. So these all have been dosed. They've only been dosed twice. We're, what are we now? Early August. Born mid-March. Away. Come on, Pops, bring them on. Away, come by. That was one. We'll figure it out. Oh my God, in behind the gate now. Look at this. Come by, Oisín, come back here. Look at this for a mess. Now, one problem lamb here. So if we can get him round the back of the gate, we'll be alright. Yeah, I'll figure. Ah, easy. Lovely job, lovely job. Now, so I have a ram lamb picked out here, and I'm just after finding a ewe lamb that might be suitable. This one here is in good enough nick and fancy enough. We'll just go and check her mouth and check she's a nice black nose and a few other things that the judges generally look for. So we might wrestle her in here and see how that goes.
11.
Now, so I'm just checking the lamb's legs here. See that there's no brown hair. You've seen that ram failing inspection because of a tiny little speck of brown hair. So the judges are quite strict on that. That's not a bad little lamb. That little lamb could do a job for the show. No, thank you, Ada. That's some exceptional camera work. You're very good. There's a lovely ewe lamb there. Look at that. Very flashy. That's very nice, isn't it? Oh no!
Can I open it?
Nice black nose anyway. We'll just check the legs here. Oh, little lammy. That leg's fine. And that leg's fine. Okay, we'll get this. We have our lambs picked. We'll get these out and hope I don't see anything else that probably should be keeping. That's it. What do you think, Robbie? Not too bad, are they?
Some great ones in it.
Yeah, good enough lamb.
I
I think we've the three. We've the pick of the three of them there. We've 2 ewe lambs and a ram lamb.
Right.
So we'll see if we can get a ewe next. This was the field that the dairy farmer took a second cut off. It is very good grass, if not a little bit too strong. It's that kind of ryegrass, and it actually is gone to stem already, but it's not great quality sheep grass. You'll see this kind of stemming it there already, but look, it'll be alright. They'll motor through it. Alright, come on.
Can we go and check out the shed?
No, that's the Fairy Harrods. There's a ghost lives in there.
Can we see him?
No! It's very wild up on the top of this hill here. Try it. Now you're lying on sheep poo. There's the lambs we're after putting in there. They look very happy. Nice grass. So we'll just have to gather up the sheep here. I'm not sure, I'm not convinced this is the batch to get a potential sheep from, because these were well restricted after weaning and they will have lost quite a bit of body condition. And in this showing game, body condition, not saying it always wins, but it definitely helps. Definitely helps. Even a middle of the road sheep in good body condition always looks significantly better. So of course, if I was doing a bit more showing, ideally I should have these out and maybe feeding them a little bit of meal or concentrates and getting the body condition up, but this is just exposing all my poor planning and all the rest. But sure, look, we'll make up the numbers if nothing else.
It's so steep!
It's very steep hill, yes, very steep. Plenty of weeds here. These nettles are a serious problem in the sheep. Away! Away! So I think I mentioned that I dumped some of the wool. This is it. It is kind of rotten down. There's some old rocks here. It's disappearing slowly, but unsightly nonetheless. Some staff team here today now. One down. You alright, Ada? The hill is beating you.
It's so steep.
It's very steep. Weaned around about 2 weeks now. This is the one that Carl missed in the shearing, and I can see maggots. Definitely maggots on that sheep. So as you can see, body condition is not great. They're pretty thin. Going to be a job to get a sheep that we need for showing in this. Definitely going to be difficult. Now we'll get these out here. We're just running the ewes out here. Better get them on to better grass here. Now that's the ewes back into this field here. That's the one we took the lambs off. So it's an awful lot of shuffling about. There's 4 fields in a row here. Trying to move sheep from one field to the next to get them into the pen. Last job here is get these hoggles in. That'll be fun. Quite a few of these to pick out now. So I'm hoping the crew is bringing them back into this field I'm in. I can see the sheep down here. So I have to get them back into this field to get them out the gate. Room for improvement there on that, but look, room for improvement on a lot of this ground. This ground was rented out and I really have just got it back farming it now in the last probably 3 years. And I've done a bit of fencing, but I haven't finished gates and stuff. My intention is to get all that done before the end of the year, but we'll see. It depends on how this sale goes at the end of the month. Now, so another little room for improvement is to get sheep. It's easy enough to get the sheep from this pen across the road into the long pen where we do a bit of handling, but from the other field it's practically impossible. So the easiest thing to do is get the sheep from that field into this one, close a few gates, open a few gates and let them out from this field. It's a lot of messing when you think about it, so definite room for improvement. We'll get there, hopefully by the end of the year. Get all these gates hung, a bit of work to do with drinkers and tidying up bits of fencing, but we're nearly there. Batch of sheep look well in the sun. Right, get these hoggets out next. Come on Donica, let's go! Getting tired now. Gonna need a bit of a sugar rush. Come on Robbie, that's the job. Look at this boy. That's the boy, Oisin. Well done, Ada. Come on, Oisin. That's some staff team. I'm going to catch these hoggets manually. He's going to be the wrestling lap, but we'll get through it. I've spotted one already. She'll fit the bill now. We'll get her into the pen here.
Right, you like that too?
No. You can have it when Daddy tells you to have it.
Oh my god, why then? You're so bad. Oh, no.
Okay, you can work the gates. Alright. Right, that's one. I think that's the only one. That patch should be worth gathering up. Not a bad little sheep there, but don't think she's showy enough. Right, this man's working the gate. Ada might do a bit of camera work. I have to manually go through all couple of hundred hoggets here and pick them out. We'll see how that goes. Very adventurous stuff. Bringing 2 pens of 5, which is a lot of work in it when you think about it, but when I have quite a few going for sale, it's probably worth me while bringing the best of them to show them off in Tullamore. It's quite a good livestock show, and then I'll bring 1 or 2 for the individual showing as well. See if we can find that one that we brought to Dundalk and see if she's improved or disimproved. Gate done it, cat. Watch nothing comes out behind you now. Open it out, open it out. This way, this way, this way. Out to me, quick. Good man. That's it. Alright, that's 3, not bad either. That's some good camera work, I hope. Ropey enough stuff. Well, here's Robbie's pet. This is the one that's always nibbling him. But she's one of the pets. She's a really quiet sheep, but she didn't grow out too bad. Right, I've got me showy ones picked out here, so I'll pick them off manually here. Some of the better, bigger, fleshier, cleaner hoggets as well. I didn't pick anything that was too dirty, anything like that there, because I just simply haven't time to be cleaning them, and it's very hard to get them clean this late, 2 days to the show. It's just not possible. So pick sheep that are pretty clean and look fairly good. So this is the balance of the rest. We're just going to run them across the road here onto grass. Black spot, an unusual black spot. There's a nice, very nice little sheep there. I think she should be coming. 2 nice sheep there side by side. No, she's not that nice in the head. We'll leave her there. Robbie, how did the staff crew do?
Oh, they got very good, but they're getting tired.
They put years on you.
Oh, shit.
The young man's game that.
Never was like that. She was a colleague before she just did
Oh, it's just great to have the help, isn't it? Ah, look, he's getting tired. I know what you need, a lock of sweets. Here, Dunk, here. You look after. There's a few pounds, you know. Go off, go off. That was the only way I could get them out to help me. They wanted sweets. But I haven't time to bring them to the shop. Go on to the shop and buy a heap of sweets.
Everything's €5 and it's not enough fun.
Oh, Jesus, he wants more money. Here, you have a wait till after the sale. That's it for the day. Thank you, Ada. That's some exceptional camera work. You're very good. Don't you hold him tight. I'll take that back now. Not a chance. So the next job here, 2 stock rams to pick out for this show. So that's the lad I hadn't done dog. Not the fanciest looking sheep, definitely the biggest, but not the fanciest. Going to bring my other really fancy boy here. He had a sore foot the last day for Dundalk, little prod in the foot, and it was annoying him, so just didn't look great. So I'm going to bring him, but I'll bring the 2 of them just in case something happens to one of them. Go back, Q. This is Robbie's friend. This is the one that I was inclined to give Robbie a bit of a dunt. Come out, come out. Come on, come on. Out you go there. Out you go. Come on, out you go. Now, so my 2 stock rams, we'll get these up into the trailer. Come on, boys, up you go. Up, shh. Up. Lovely job. Good fit rams. That's what you want to see. Now, so this is the balance of the stock rams here, and these are my Hogger Joes. That I've 14 or 15 of these picked out. Some of the better and cleaner sheep. We'll get them loaded. Now, so this is going to be a big load. Come on, in you go. Up. Quiet there, children. Quiet, please. Shh. Shh. I probably should have put some more on the top. There's too many on the bottom deck, but we'll be alright. Better put on the seatbelt. Don't want to be doing an even flow on it. So, I'm going to get home, unload these sheep into the shed, cleaning day tomorrow. Not too bad, happy enough with these hoggets, they're not bad. Oh, holy grace. Oh, Christ, sheep farming is some crack, it really is. Away, Pops, away, 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 away. Good dog, bring them up here. Away, that's the dog, good dog. Now, this is a dangerous little spot in here. This time last year, I'm just remembered, I had sheep picked out for the show. I had my batch of 5 and a couple of spares. And they managed to open a gate in the shed and got into the passage. And the little digger was in the passage. And they got in under the digger between the tracks where there's grease and oil. 2 of them were a mess. I just couldn't bring them to the show. They were a total mess with grease and oil. And all the soap and washing, you could imagine, would never get them clean enough after the grease and oil. Mom, Pops, put them in here. Lovely job, lovely. Okay. This is the show team behind us, and the other little show team here, the junior crew here. I've been little by Noah, Ada, and Enya's here as well. Enya, what are you at? And there's Pops, your friend Pops. So it's Friday evening now, show is on Sunday. Are you going to help me tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes, Enya's going to help me. You're not going to help me, no. You know sweets for you? I want it. Oh, Jesus, even bribing with sweets doesn't work anymore. Will you help me, Noah? No answer, that's not good. Pops always wants to help. She's a good little dog. So this sheep I mentioned with the maggots, you might have seen me before shearing one on the dressing stand. But I don't actually have a dressing stand anymore because I had one and I sold it, and I Had one ready for this weekend for the show, but I have a few more here that have come back from the galvanizer, but I just haven't assembled them. So that's the first job tomorrow, is sticking one of them together to make this job easier, getting these ready for the show. So this sheep is pretty bad with maggots. So I'm just going to stick her into the headlock and shear her there. It's, look, I'm just not fit for the wrestling sheep. You see me doing it with Carl before on YouTube, and it is too hard to work. So she's in here lying down. You can see her biting herself. Oh, what happened? Oh no.
I fall.
Oh, you poor little pet.
It.
No, you're fine, Dad. Daddy put an old plaster on that. You're okay, you're okay. Oh God, love you, poor little pet. Come here. We're going to have to put some magic cream on that.
Will it hurt me so a little bit?
No, let me just rub off the dirt off it. There we go. Now, you're made of sturdy stuff, aren't you? What did you fall on?
What's in the workshop from my fall?
In the workshop?
Yeah.
The workshop's a dangerous place for little girls. You're a good girl. You're a good girl for helping me.
The babas will lick it.
Yeah, the babas will lick it, yeah. All right, we'll get this sheep into the headstock and we'll see if we can get the wool off her, all right? You're the best child.
But he's really hurt.
Oh, you're a tough little girl. You're made of tough stuff. You'll be okay, all right? Good girl. As I said, I don't have the dressing stand because I actually sold it. So these ones here, I have to assemble one in the morning, but I'm not leaving that sheep any longer than she needs to be. The maggots are terrible, horrible things. Probably should have had stuff on them. I thought I'd get away a bit longer, but I've been busy at hay and I'm busy getting ready for the big boy sale. Oh, stretched, I think is the word we call it, stretched. But I probably should have had something like that, Vector or Ectoflits or something like that, Click, probably best of all, to keep the maggots off them, but we'll get something done next week. The first job.
Where am I going to sit?
You stay over there, Amy, okay?
Daddy, that would be safest there, Daddy.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
Daddy, I'm going to be safe.
No, you're okay, darling. So that is my sheep in the headstock. So it's actually not an obvious case of maggots. I'll just give you a look. And probably the reason I checked these a couple of days ago and I missed her, but there's no obvious damp patches on her. The only thing that made me really notice there was maggots on her was biting. She was turning around biting herself, and I seen her kicking here, and the kicking has actually pulled away some of the wool, but you'll see the dampness on the wool. Actually a maggot there, and by the looks of it they're not massive. A couple of smaller maggots there. So look, I'm going to run the wool off her here. Would definitely be easier on the dressing stand, but I don't have it, so we'll make do with what we have. So I've had loads of people inquiring about the headstocks, especially smaller flocks, struggling to get somebody to come and shear. Could you shear your own sheep? This is the answer to it. It's not going to be the finest work you've ever seen, but look, it'll get the wool off her anyway. See the maggots there? See them? Horrible things. They're in the water, guys.
What?
The maggots are in the water here. So a little bit of Stockholm tar will help that wound. It'll definitely keep the flies off or stop them annoying it. Oh, some smell of that stuff. Great stuff though. Pretty natural product. I think it's made from something to do with trees or timber or something. Does it come from Scandinavia? Does anybody know? But that'll definitely keep the flies off or stop annoying. Now, myself and the main man Robbie are here today in Tullamore Show. We have a selection of sheep, Robbie.
Sheep and good sheep, yeah.
Good man. We'll see what the judge makes of them. We're up now in a few minutes. I'm just after getting a bit of an outfit change, shirt and tie, and I see a dirty spot on a leg here. I'll try and keep the nice. I'll try and keep the nice white shirt clean, but we'll see how it goes. So, Robbie, you're ready to wrestle this ram here.
Well, we'll have to make a go at it. Leave it as it's right.
We'll see how it goes. We'll keep you posted. We'll see you in the ring.
Which one? There's 2 in the middle. Number 4. Number 4. No, I pick number 4. I pick.
Now, so the first up is the Hugget ram here. Myself and the judge here are having a bit of a laugh. I landed into the ring here with the wrong sheep, actually a Hugget Yo, and unfortunately Robbie didn't have the camera going for that, but there was some wires crossed, so I had the wrong sheep. We're just having a bit of a laugh about that. So the judge here today is Wyn Davies. He's one of the founding members of Clean Sheep. He's over from Wales today in the UK. He's just decided to let off his favourite 4 rams here so we can get a better look at them and have a closer inspection of them actually moving and walking around. And what he does next then is he picks them out in order of preference. So he lines them up then and he picks them out here 1, 2, 3, 4. So next thing we do is line them back up again, and there is room for maybe another bit of a change. Here's another look, but I finish up with 3rd here, which I was pretty happy with. It's a good start. So next class here is the Hugget Yo. So this is a 18-month-old female or shearling which has not been bred yet. Quite a big class this. So I'm led off again in the top 4 here. It's a good start. So nice batch of sheep here, these top 4. Actually 5 here. He's let 5 off to have a look at them. Can be flighty enough, these Hugget Yos. So he picks them out again here, and I am in position number 4. But after a closer look, the judge has another look at them again. There is room for manoeuvre, so you'll see he shuffles round number 2 and number 3, shuffles them round, and eventually moves me up to number 3. So it leaves me finishing with 3rd place in the Hugget Yo class.
Under the yellow jersey.
So next up is the Ram Lamb. The Ram Lamb class again is quite big. Hadn't really much expectation for this, but the judge wants me, he lets me off here into the top 4, top 5. He has a bit of a look round at them, and much to my surprise I picked out number 1 here. So quite surprising, bit of a job to catch him here, but eventually nabbed him here just before he took off.
Hey David, every day is a school day.
I tell you one thing, you got to the
First investor, I say.
Up to the top of the class and kiss the misters.
Yeah.
Run on Robbie, words of wisdom. So into 4th position here, and thankfully we got him standing well and held on to 1st place. So this was my
Keep school again.
First red rosette on the day.
Keep school
Very
again.
happy to get that. Very much a surprise being first for this lad. I didn't think he was.
That's so good camera work. Thanks, Robbie. Good man.
You can't take us more home with you.
But I'd say I've the win and done.
I'd say that.
Next up is the Lleyn class.
You know what I mean? Like ice cream. Over the line.
So again, another big class. And I didn't really expect much in this class. But again, the judge liked something about my sheep. So I'm led off here in the top group here, top 4, top 5 Lleyns. And again, much to my surprise, I picked out number 1 again, which was a nice surprise. There's some nice sheep here in the top 5 Lleyns. So this show here today in Tullamore is actually our All Ireland in the Lleyn sheep.
Cheers, I want to tell her ring these home. That's the second first.
So next up is the age ram class. So this is a ram 2 years and older. Well, this is my 3-year-old stock ram, probably one of my better stock rams. And after a thorough inspection by the judge here, I finish up in second place here and finish there in second place. Quite happy to win second with that ram. Very happy.
Second. David has came second.
And Robbie, that's the boy. Combo goal. Age ram. Happy days.
Cost nothing to look at a very little to buy. That's it, come on, got to keep this quiet.
So next up is an unusual one in sheep showing, but we seem to do it in the Lleyns here. It is a group of 3, so it's 2 females and 1 male. So it's a group of sheep that you were showing on the day, and I finish up with second here. Again, much to my surprise, I didn't think I'd be ranking this, but very happy to win that.
Do not say, do not weep. The price are on the ocean green, the march along the deep.
No wise words, Robbie.
On to words for the wise.
Come up there, Dave. All right. Stand up there to get a shot. Here's a litre man here, Dylan Clancy. He stood in to give us a hand with the group of 3. The other wingman here, David Oliver. Thanks, Dylan. Not the easiest sheep in the world to hold. Good man, thanks. So next up here is the championship, which is all the first prize winners from each individual class. So I have 2 in this. So this is my Lleyn on the end, held by David Oliver, and I am holding my ram lamb that won first as well. They were the 2 first prizes that I won in the individual classes, ram lamb and Lleyn lamb. So it's quite a nice bunch of sheep here. Very, very difficult to win in these. But the judge definitely fancied my Lleyn lamb. Definitely called it out, but he did say to me after that size and age probably went against her. Very unusual for a male, or for a ram lamb in particular, to win this class because it's a Italian breed. But my Lleyn lamb did get moved up into 3rd place. The judge definitely fancied her. Here he's just calling her up here now. He definitely fancied her, but she just didn't make it on the day. And the age ram finished out in front, and the age yo finished second in reserve in the championship. But very happy to have 2 sheep there in that championship. Quite proud to be there in our All Ireland.
Well done, Al. That's a big brown envelope there now.
What do you think?
I think she's mine now. No, she's mine now. No, he gave it to me.
Okay, come to where I am here. That's the photo for you.
You know how to make them look good. Now, what a day. 3 firsts, 3 seconds, and 2 third places as well. But the cherry on top has to be these pens, 2 pens of 5 hoggets. First and second in my 2 pens of 5 hoggets out of, what have we here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pens of 5 hoggets, and I got first and second. Unbelievable. Didn't even think I'd place in that. Anyway, Robbie, what do you make of that?
Sure. What more could we ask for?
First and second in the groups of 5.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. After surprising myself here now.
Well, just the way to do it.
Yeah.
Clean them late at night.
Yeah.
Had all the judging over now.
How are you doing? Now, with the full staff crew here today, we have all the nephews, Oisín, Donica, Bobby, my little girl Ada. Robbie, the main man, was here. He's the star of the show here now.
Star of the county day.
And my brother Rob here, he's looking after the kids here. So, did you have a good day at Tullamore Show?
Good day, very good.
Yeah, alright. They're heading home. I'm staying for another while. That has been Tullamore Show today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.